Do you remember when we went out together?
Yeah, dude. We got to reminisce on that.
Okay, we went out. Somebody's idea was like, hey, whoever he's been making videos with, let's make like a
whole thing
crew.
Yeah.
And nobody was like a comedian at the time. I mean, Aaron Tuning was like, I don't do, like Megan Batoon. She's like, I don't do anything on stage. I was like, well, figure it out, because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
So you came out. Do you remember specifically?
Vivid memories.
It's traumatic. No. Do you remember what happened in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You're going to make fun of me for my attempted flood joke?
Yes.
Well, I want to start by saying thank you, because it was like a crazy cool experience to come out. And you definitely were like, it was invaluable. Now that I've got, like, it's been really cool. I've done a couple of venues that I was out there with you.
Oh, really?
Like Joliet.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just, in a few weeks, I'm doing that Dallas venue.
The big one?
Yeah.
Grand Prairie?
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
go,
I'm not filling up like you did back in the day, but we'll get in there.
Yeah,
it's transformable.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so thank you. It's been cool. But I remember going out there, and I wanted to, now that I've been doing my own tours, like what, I just remember I remember being on the phone with you and being like, John, I don't have it. I make videos. I haven't done a thing online. You're like, we'll figure it out.
I did say that.
And the first night was in Memphis at like a big church.
It was that church with that walking stage.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
I remember everything about it. I remember everything about every show.
I remember you being like, this is a weird crowd, a weird venue.
It was.
You're trying to help. I didn't know any better. I walked out.
So I started the show. Or I went out. Somebody did, Aaron Weber went up top.
You had your two, I think Aaron and Dustin did 10, 20.
And then I came out.
You did like 45.
Yeah.
And then called me out for 5 minutes. And then you finished with another 10. And I came out.
But you were like on the poster. You're like, Trey's coming. and everybody's like, when?
The worst part too, man. I actually have a cool story. I need to dig up the reel. Because there would be fans.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm just like mind blown how many tickets you're selling. And I'm getting told maybe I could do the same. And I'm like, there's no way.
You're like,
what's happening? I remember my first clue was when I showed up there, and I was like, I remember your sister was kind of one of your managers at the time, and she's like, a few people want to meet you. I was like, cool. And I went out and I took like 400 selfies. I was like, what?
Because you probably never met the people on the internet live.
Right, no, I didn't. There's no. You could have never convinced me people wanted to meet me in real life. But the worst part was then how many people. There'd be quite a few each show. You're like, we all flew here from across the country to see you, and you were up there for like 3 minutes. And I was just like, I don't know what to tell you.
You're like, sorry.
There was one girl who I think I told those people like, one of these days maybe I'll do the same, and you hit me up. Yeah. And I had this girl follow through on it, and I found the DM. And I gave her free tickets to my headline show.
That's unbelievable.
So that was cool.
Came all the way back through.
Yeah, I'm shocked because I just walked out there for 5 minutes, and she was like, what I said. But my first attempt at a joke was
this is the very first attempt at a joke.
So far, I just walk out there, and I think we showed a video we made.
Yeah. And I go, ladies and gentlemen, Trey Kennedy is here. And Trey Kennedy, like when you start comedy, by the way, you start at not even at Zany's, like a local bar for 90 seconds. Trey starts in front of 5,000
Night people. 2 was 6,000 in Dallas. And I remember being backstage thinking like, all right, this is cool. This is all right. And I remember seeing even you and Aaron Weber. Aaron Weber was like pacing back and forth. Like,
and he's
terrified.
He's like,
I was like, how long have you been doing this? I was like, you're this scared? How scared should I be?
Not even knowing how scared you should be.
Exactly.
Wild.
I was just like, I'm not going to think about it. I remember just like, I'm just going to go out there and just whatever. I think I came out there and made one joke like, is it a joke about how we looked alike?
Yeah.
But then my first attempt at a joke that didn't involve you was like, all right, Houston.
Did I leave the stage?
Not that first time.
I stayed out there with you.
Yeah. The second time you did though.
You got me out the next year, and I actually did some time. But the first year you held my hand. And
dude. I
was like, Houston had just had Hurricane Harvey, like devastating. And I was
like a week ago. There's still water in the streets.
Yeah. I was back when I, rolled the pant legs up so I was like, all right.
Yeah, he rolled his pant legs up like it was like this.
Yeah. I was like, John, I'm going to come out and you say, dang, Trey, you preparing for the flood? And then I'll go, well, we are in Houston.
Yeah.
That was the reaction. People were just kind of like, oh. And that was it.
I don't feel like I was involved.
You
know.
for sure,
I don't
which
feel
was
like I was
supportive of you.
involved.
You for sure did the setup.
I set you up.
Yeah.
Well, like, hey, you waiting on a flood is like that's like a common.
No, it's like a common thing. I mean,
don't think I meant.
dumb.
I think I just said that.
Yeah.
You said the hurricane.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, then I said, well, we are in Houston, right?
Everyone,
Yeah.
but like it's such like a flip because your videos are like so
It's like,
wholesome.
oh, sweet young Trey, and I'm
He's
just like
like,
coming at how many people drowned this week? That's my time.
You're like his live show's different.
What was the most people you had been in front of before this?
I mean, doing.
Like
I had
Christmas?
I had done stage
dude,
stuff in college, so I'd been on stage in front of hundreds. I've been on a couple stages with maybe 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But this is obviously way different.
Yeah.
Like a professional, ticketed. It's not just a college thing. So that was kind of really the first time.
You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.